Scary videos to ruin your sleep by Nuke's top 5. Yeah, let's see if our sleep actually gets ruined. I did kind of sleep a little badly after finishing Outlast, so hey, this might have an effect on me, it might not at this point. I don't know. The groom wanted to turn me into his bride. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, let's go.
A TikTok user named Keely says she often gets motion alerts from the security camera in her basement, but every time she checks the video, there's nothing there. Except this time.
I mean, that could just be a malfunction, right? That could just be a malfunction. It's not a big deal, right? Right.
Did you see it? When the footage is brightened, we can see a strange misshapen something that seems to be slowly climbing up the stairs from Keely's sub-basement. Strangely enough, the motion sensing camera didn't detect any further movement after this single clip. Now it's worth—
Sorry boys, that was one of the people of the basement came up from— that was my mistake. That was my mistake, boys. That was my mistake. That was someone from the basement that escaped.
Worth mentioning that Keely has been posting on TikTok for over 4 years and has never posted anything paranormal before or after this one video. So, just what is that climbing the stairs? Let me know what you think. Shadows in the Chateau. Ted and Lisa Rogers have spent the last 5 years restoring a 14th century French chateau in Limousin, France. It's a massive project that they've been—
It's France. That's cursed enough. It's the French. That's cursed enough. Guys, that's cursed enough. It's the French.
Documenting over on their YouTube channel, Chateau de Montmonier. Now, to be very clear, their YouTube channel isn't about ghosts or the paranormal. It's all about renovations and daily life in the French countryside. But one night, things take a very strange turn. Lisa becomes convinced that there's a mouse running around in the chateau's old boot room, but Ted insists that he hasn't seen any signs of a mouse. So, to settle the debate, Lisa sets up a camera to record the room overnight, hoping to catch the mouse on tape.
We didn't catch the mouse. There was no mouse last night. However, there is something else we did catch. And yeah, I'm going to go and get Ted to come and watch the footage.
What are we looking at?
Right.
Yeah, I'd probably be concerned when when I have to call my husband at that point. It can't be that freaky.
Right, so let me start playing. So this is from last night. This is me setting the camera up. So I'll set the camera up so you can see the hole in the corner. Can you see it? Hope you can see it. Anyway, I'm off to bed. It's very late. So we'll see whether we catch this mouse out in the morning, and then Ted will have to believe me that there is something running above our bedroom. I'll see you all in the morning. Good night.
Instead of filming a mouse, Lisa's camera ends up catching something very different.
Now you heard me put the latch on the door there.
Yeah,
yeah?
it sounded like it, yeah.
Okay, so the sensor light's gone out.
Right.
So I'm going to forward this bit because it's about 2 hours, well, it is 2 hours, 27 minutes into filming last night. Now, we went to bed about midnight,
Yeah.
so this would be about 2:30. This happens. Now, you heard the latch go off the door.
So, there's 2 things I would do in this situation. Either burn the chateau, or somebody broke in. That's the 2 options you have right there. Or that's a strong fucking mouse. Or that is the god of mice at work here. That is either or that, or it might be the god of mice.
Yeah.
And that's the light coming on.
The motion sensor light.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, what? There's shadow there?
Yeah.
Yes, I can see a shadow moving across it.
Yeah. Keep watching.
Oh my God. What? That's got to be an animal or something, isn't it?
That was a big shadow for an animal.
How? You can't.
How can an animal get up
You can't have put the latch on properly.
I put the latch on because you heard the latch go on.
Yeah.
And you heard the latch come off.
I didn't actually hear the latch come off, but you know.
Right, let me play that again.
That's not just a mouse, bro. That's Ratatouille right there. Yeah, nah, bro. If that's the mice in France, I'm good.
Hear the latch?
Right, yeah.
The door open. Now to push that door open, that's the heavy door, you've got to push it inwards. So somebody's got to be standing there to be able to open that door.
Yeah.
And there's nobody standing there.
And I've never known that door swing open on its own.
No. And the other thing is, the camera is up on a tripod. So to move it in a tilt, like it's tilted
moved,
up, something has moved. It hasn't moved the tripod because the tripod would fall over. It's had to move the camera.
Oh, that's... I don't know, mate. I don't know. It's the shadow that got me than anything. The shadow walk... I don't get it.
That's weird, isn't it?
I don't
That is just bonkers.
The door to the room unlatches and opens. A motion-sensing light turns...
Bro is flabbergasted, by the way. Homie is flabbergasted. Yeah. There's two options. Or maybe it was a small man. Like a really, really small, really tiny. A tiny dude, maybe? I don't know. Or, well, it did sound like somebody opened it. So it can't be... She didn't leave it just open, right? I mean, if it wasn't that doesn't make sense. It's the camera. That's rough, buddy.
On, and a creepy, unexplained shadow seems to glide across the room and actually move the camera. Lisa says that despite the eerie incident, there's nothing to worry about, and the Chateau de Montmagny is still open for guests.
We have lived here for 5 years and never had any ill feeling whatsoever.
No, I can't say that there is.
That is pretty bonkers. So I never caught a mouse.
You might have called something else.
Now, as for Ted, he's not sure what to think about all of this.
I don't know whether I believe or not believe. I don't disbelieve, let's put it that way. But it's just kind of freaky, isn't it?
It is a bit freaky. It's just weird.
Yeah.
The figure in the frame. At Mayaca River State Park in Sarasota, Florida, visitors...
Wait, guests? They say guests. Do people sleep there? Could have been a child being, scary. I don't know. It's weird.
Have long claimed to see a pale, ghostly figure drifting silently through the park. In this next clip, Alicia Galvin stands inside one of the park's historic 1930s log cabins while her boyfriend films. He catches something truly chilling.
This place is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the somebody in there with you?
No.
The fuck?
Behind Alicia, a pale white figure seems to walk through the old cabin before vanishing into thin air. So did they catch the...
Nope. Orbital cannon, right now.
park's legendary ghost? Is it a trick of the light? Or just clever editing? You decide.
I'd say clever editing. It's probably, it's edited 100%, yeah.
Night terrors. A concerned mother says that her young daughter Cora has recently been suffering from intense night terrors. Their family doctor suggested she record one of the episodes so they could get a better idea of what might be happening. So one night...
No, not children. I hate when this shit happens to children. I hate when this shit happens to children. Because who would fake stuff with their children in there? Wouldn't say that clever. Yeah, probably not. But, like, Why would you traumatize a child like this? That's like the question for content. So these are always like a rough one.
She's filming little Cora, and she captures something truly chilling.
I'm scared. You scared? Are we scared, baby? Come on, you're a big girl. Come be a big girl. I'm a big girl. It's okay. There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent pushes the door. You're fine, okay? Are you a big girl? Don't be scared, just remember. Baby Lenny's here, mommy's here, we're all...
There's... If the vent is this strong to push the door, I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know why traumatize the children. It's fun. That's not fun. If my child has night terrors in that room every night and she tells something creepy, yeah, I'm moving out. I'm moving out. Nope. Nope. I'm moving out.
We'll be together in the same house. It's gonna be okay. Let's go to bed. What's wrong, Cora? Sweetie, what are you afraid of? You're scaring me, honey. I don't see anything.
As the mom goes to walk her daughter back to her room, the door suddenly starts to swing shut on its own. She brushes it off, thinking it must just be the air vent. But when they reach Cora's bedroom, the little girl refuses to go inside, just staring toward the window in fear. Then, without warning, the blinds slam shut. The mother and daughter are terrified and run screaming from the room. But later, viewers notice something the mom missed. As she tells her daughter she's a big girl, a faint little voice seems to whisper back. Listen closely.
I'm a big girl. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm grabbing my daughter. I am gone. I am... Whoever's, giving me this apartment, yeah, goodbye, bro. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, nah, nope. Nope, nope. I'm grabbing my daughter. I'm gone. I'm gone at the same day. I am gone when the blinds shut. Cause what if some creepy motherfucker is actually in the house? Ever consider that? Nah, bro, I'm good. Nah, bro. No. No,
It's okay.
When the mom examines the footage, she notices something else. The air conditioning wasn't even running when that door closed.
So the AC was not on when the door closed. It's very loud, and you can hear it coming from the...
And it doesn't push the door, so it can't be that. So it can't be that.
Some skeptics in the video comments suggest that the blinds are probably remote controlled. So, the mom posts another clip to prove them wrong. But things get a little weird.
So I'm coming into the room to show you the blinds, which I have opened back up to demonstrate how they are closed. It's not electronic, it's not battery powered, it's... That's not creepy. trying my best not to freak out. So, to close these blinds, you have to touch it and close it like that. That is the only way to close these blinds. There are no batteries or remotes here at all. No wires. You have to touch it and you have to close it like this. And there's no way I could have done that since I was standing on the opposite side of the room. And there is no way I could have closed all four at the same time.
And they're not like, you can also not push them, right? You could also, how did they say, let's say this is fake. How did they do it? There's nothing electronic around it, right? There's no electronics, nothing, all right? All right. And you have to push them to get them closed. And they're manual. So how did they shut them all at the same time? They couldn't just put like something around and just like pull at it. Because that doesn't work. Well, I guess they could, kinda. They open other windows. Can you open the windows from the outside? Then I guess it could work, but still. Weird shit, bro.
Mom says they plan to move out of the house as soon as possible. But what do you think? Is little Cora being haunted by some dark entity? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
But the windows are closed. You can see that they're closed. They're not even open. The windows themselves are closed. They're not even open, so this doesn't apply here either. Yeah, I would move out. At that point, I would move out.
If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top...
Because, let's say, it's nothing magical. However, if it is a human that is doing this... Oh, nope. Nope. You mean how they do it? When you see magician bring the card, you pick from behind your ears how he did it. Well, obviously, there's a trick to it. You prefer to believe there is a trick to it, to do it, that's beyond your awareness. Or you prefer to believe the magician teleport the card you choose. Obviously. But it's really hard to fake this, considering that you need to push them, to close them. And there was no person in front of them, and the windows are closed. See, you could push them if you pull something around them while they're open, right, from the outside, but the windows are closed. And you can't really pull on anything from the outside, so this is the interesting part. It's interesting. If it is fake, how did they pull this off?
5. Email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official. And be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. A mist that moves. Chris Netzel does daily live streams from graveyards around Fort Worth, Texas, using a Spirit Box app to try and contact...
What? Why? Why do you play around on a graveyard? What is wrong with people? Humans doing it, it's not that hard to find them. People do those tricks should be afraid of the police being caught, aren't they? You have way too much faith that creepy motherfuckers are afraid of being caught by the police. If they were afraid by the police, wouldn't they never consider it? Then why do we have freaky shit happening? You're expecting people to genuinely be afraid of doing weird shit. You genuinely believe. Oh, that would be like saying it doesn't make sense for people to steal. They're gonna get caught. Aren't they afraid of the police? This argument doesn't count. Because if somebody's mentally ill enough, they don't even consider the police.
Ghosts. Now, to be honest, I'm not such a fan of ghost apps. But during one late night stream, Chris captures something.
Yeah, they also kind of don't work. They kind of don't work.
That's a lot harder to dismiss.
Hi, Jonathan. Hi, buddy. It's nice to talk to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. It just said Jonathan, bombings 1920s. You are amazing. Mortuary. Right. It just said right.
As Chris approaches an old gravestone, a small white figure about the size of a child seems to walk out from behind a tree and just vanish. Chris doesn't see it, but after his live audience points it out, he reviews his footage and is shocked. Paranormal versus pets. Troy Legault says that his house is haunted by a very active poltergeist.
hey, at least it's pounding on the door, not pounding the door, I guess. Anyways, you're naive, so naive. I remember the story from the early 90s, the first Photoshop was available, and someone added a picture alien to a tower that known in my town, and he tried to trick his classmates. They're aliens and they landed here, and she didn't believe him, and then the teacher took the picture from him, and she was shocked that like aliens exist. It's a real story. Well, that's a fine bait right there when something's new, sure. Burn the house. Burn the fucking house. Burn it. Burn it. Right now. Burn it. The camera's moving. The camera's moving.
Troy says that these strange incidents in his home have only gotten more intense as the weeks go by. I would not go downstairs. Nope. 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 That's the first time I just seen somebody just be like, nope. That's the first time I see one of these videos. And bro's just like, nope. And nope, out of there. Nope. Bro said nope and nope, out of there. Understandable. Lately, Troy says that the poltergeist has even started trying to interact with his poor little dog.
I'll be real, I would not leave my dog alone there. Next thing I know, the dog is like nailed to the wall. It's like, nah bro, I'm good.
In the clip, it seems like something wants to play, but Troy's dog wants no part of it. The dog just growls and walks away as objects in the kitchen come crashing down behind him. And now, this brings us to something interesting. It's often said that cats and dogs are more sensitive to the supernatural, that they can see things that we can't. In these next clips, we'll look at a few more pets who might just be seeing the other side. First up, Miley Riso says that she's been experiencing some strange things in her home, and she thinks...
Again, I think I'd be good. I think I would leave my dog alone. Guys say, nope, I'm out. Got to admit, I see it less than a meme. No, wait. I think we all know this one. Yeah, we know this one. Yeah, this is from The Punisher, that meme. Yeah. Nah, bro. I would not leave my dog alone. If my house was haunted, my dog is not leaving alone. I'm not leaving my dog alone.
It might be haunted. One night, her cat suddenly starts acting up in the kitchen, like it's seeing something that Miley can't. It goes wild, knocking things over, hissing, and even scratching her. Miley grabs her phone and starts recording as the cat just keeps freaking out, still seeming to sense that there is something dangerous nearby.
Okay, that's a problem. That is a problem. My house haunted. The ghost will have to go through me before I let it touch my pets. That is concerning. Animals don't act up like that without any reason. So there's like options, right, to this. There's like options, right, to this. What could be going on? Why your avatar moving the lips to the cat noise? So you making it? No! I cannot make cat noises. But yeah, either the cat is being abused, which I don't think that's the case. However, if my cat is acting up like this, there's a severe problem with the cat or with the surrounding. I don't know. That's crazy.
Miley says that she couldn't see anything, and to this day, she still has no idea what set her cat off that night. Next up, Jacinta Simone says that she and her partner bought an 1800s farmhouse in the countryside just outside of Sydney, Australia. But first day they arrive to start moving in, and their dog does this.
Are the Australian ghosts also crazy? Like the animals and everything else there?
What is it? What is it?
The dog immediately seems to lock on to something in the old cottage's master bedroom, and it won't look away. But what exactly is it seeing? Finally, Steve says he lives in a very haunted house and often hears strange disembodied voices late at night. One evening, he's home alone with his dog when he notices that the dog keeps staring at one particular spot across the room. Steve checks his security cam and hears this.
Yeah, if I'm hearing voices, it's also over. Cats usually make those noises to other cats or something, but nothing wrong with him just by doing such noises. They're normal for cats. Just see more funny cat videos. They have moods sometimes. But that's not just a move, right? That cat attacked her. Her own cat attacked her. It was aggressive towards her. I don't think that's a mood. I've had cats for as long as I live. I grew up with cats. And no cats of the dozens of cats we had ever acted like this.
Some unknown female voice says, "Play dead," and then immediately after says, "Come." Steve swears that he was completely alone with the dog that night. He also says that these strange unexplained events are a common occurrence in his haunted home. Sometimes other ghosts speak. And then sometimes a ghost might just walk through the wall. Cradle and all. Proud mom Misty Huron says that strange things have been happening in her home while her husband is away working as a commercial truck driver. She first notices something unusual one night when her baby monitor suddenly just starts glitching.
Anybody have one of those VTech baby cameras? It keeps glitching out and it has woken me up so many times tonight. I thought it was just background noise, but the last time I swear I heard music.
As far as I've heard, maybe. See, the crazy part is, I would be so... You know what a fear of mine is? Irrational fear? If somebody starts talking through the baby monitor. Because I know these things can be hacked. Yeah, I'd be concerned. The cat could behave like this towards one of the falling tools. I don't know. That makes more sense than acting because of a ghost, okay? Or maybe I got used to this behavior when I shouldn't to. Maybe cats trying to warn us their ghosts around us and see them as silly. Maybe. Who knows? Oh, and dogs as well.
Playing.
The next day, Misty is making a milkshake for her son when something very strange happens.
Get everything out, I turn the blender on, I start blending the shake, I'm cleaning up from making lunches and putting stuff away in the pantry. And all of a sudden, literally the loudest sound, I turn around and me and my son are like, what the f***? The blender literally flew across the kitchen. I'll post a picture, but it came unplugged. The motor's on the floor. The jug that holds all the contents is splattered everywhere. There's shake all over my cabinet.
So Misty says her 10-year-old daughter Olivia doesn't sleep in her old room anymore, as it's been turned into the nursery for their new baby. Olivia has a new bedroom upstairs now, but her old bunk bed still sits in the nursery, empty and untouched.
Again, I'd be concerned for my kids' sake.
One night, Misty is watching the baby monitor when she sees something that sends a chill down her spine.
Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. So I've been recording the baby monitor anytime the sound or the motion detection goes off so that I can show my husband because he's on the road and I wanted to send him all this crazy shit that's been going on. Watch this video and tell me what you see. I literally ran up there so fast. There's nothing in her room. I brought her downstairs. This motion and sound detectors are still going on. I'm freaking out right now.
Did you see it? Right above the sleeping baby, something moves in the top bunk. Misty rushes to check, but there's nothing there. She posts the video online and viewers urge her to show more of the upstairs area where this strange incident occurred. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm gonna run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. Then we moved the baby from my office, which used to be her bedroom, now it's my office again, up into this room. I cannot even breathe walking in this room, so I am truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours.
Again, I grabbed my kits and that's it. I think he has more. Not sure he's so funny though. I'd have to look. I'd have to look if there's more. Man, I'd be so... Nah, bro, I'd be gone. I'd be gone. I grabbed my kid, I grabbed my husband, I'd be gone. Goodbye.
Because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat.
Because next thing I know is my child gets yeeted against the wall. That's the next thing I know. That's the next thing I see. My child just getting yeeted against the wall, just boom.
Or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from You know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets, I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking.
Misty screams in terror and calls for her kids as she rushes from the room. She says that they stayed with her parents until her husband returned home. So, what do you think?
She immediately screamed. No, that's not what I meant. You know, Cricket, what I meant. If I was her, I'd be doing that. If I was her, I'd be doing that. I'd be gone.
Is something sinister haunting Misty's home? And if not, then just what is this? Let me know.
Because, dude, if my toddler gets, like, lifted up and then, like, aerial comboed, it's over. Gotta go, keep posting. Bye. Take care, Josh. Right? If my kid actually gets, like, lifted up and then, like, aerial comboed, right? War Rider levels of ass beating, it's over.
What you think? Door to nowhere. TikTok user Appalachia Decay lives in a 200-year-old farmhouse deep in the woods of the Appalachian Mountains of West Virginia. One day, she hears strange noises coming from the basement, noises that she suspects are probably rats. She grabs her phone, starts recording, and heads downstairs. And that's when things take a terrifying turn. Behind one of the basement doors, something seems to move, and the door handle is yanked. But here's the creepy part. That door doesn't actually lead anywhere.
So these are the steps that lead out. I don't know what that is, but if you look, it's been sealed from the inside and the outside.
Appalachia Decay says that she still has no idea what caused the sounds. But for now...
Am I the only one who already gets uncomfortable if there would be... Like, see, I'm already like, ugh, for mice, right? I'm already like, nah, bro, we good, right? For mice, I'm already thinking like, nope, actually no. Actually no. So here's the deal. That would already, like, having rats would severely freak me out because I wouldn't want to deal with that. They need to go as fast as possible. Like, nah, bro. You question if it's a haunted house, but you can't get it for free and live there. No rent, no price to the house, or the surrounding area is beautiful. Would you take the deal? Nah. No, nope. Nope. First, I'm calling the Ghostbusters, and maybe we can talk, but no. I'm not dealing with that. Let's say that it's genuinely haunted. Nope. Nope,
She's taking precautions.
Put the cross around. Understandable.
Videos. So these are videos that are a bit weird, a bit funny, or just very strange or unexplained. First up, Lucas Wegner is a cave explorer from Germany who shares his adventures.
No! I hate video, bro. I get so uncomfortable when watching cave. Who? Datenverbindung, by the way. That's bro's name. Who in their right mind goes cave diving? Who wants to get stuck and die lonely and miserable? What is wrong with you?
On TikTok, if you've got even a hint of claustrophobia, his cave explorers are already nightmare fuel. But during one of his explorations, Lucas came across something that made his blood run cold.
Is that a fucking body? Nah, no way.
Hallo? Hallo?
Now, you probably thought this was a...
Okay. Never mind. I mean, bro wouldn't just show that on YouTube, right? But that's still crazy, dude. That is still crazy. What is cave diving? Motherfuckers go into caves and like go around these caves, squeeze through like very tight spaces that have been people getting stuck and dying. I think one popular case is the Nutty Putty Cave, I think, is it called? I'm not sure. But basically, dude landed in like a shaft head first and then died there because he couldn't move. And nobody was able to get him out there. The only way to get him out there, no, even if it was not even guaranteed, to break his legs.
Logan Paul moment there for a second. But no, this person is very much alive. The body was actually one of Lucas's climbing partners, who was hiding in the dark just to give him a good jump scare. And he gave me one too. What about you? Next up, YouTuber Ali runs a channel dedicated to the popular cartoon character Bendy. In this clip, he's interviewing Lauren Singer, the voice actress behind Alice Angel in the Bendy game series. But Ali catches something on camera that shocks him to his core.
I got the part. I was not expecting that, but I got the part, and I remember being in the session with the character designer and with the voice director. And I told them, I have something to share with you, but I want to wait until we're done the session because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything else.
What happened, bro?
Everything okay?
I'm sorry. I just, you know, there's a problem with the background and your face is reflecting the mirror.
Oh, I saw you jump. Yes.
I got scared so much. Oh,
bro, I jumped. I don't know if I would take that as a compliment if my face jump scares you.
Yeah, because this is a chroma key. Oh my god. I'm so sorry for interrupting you. Oh my god.
That is hilarious. You need to keep that in the interview. You have to.
So it turns out that Ali's mirror is perfectly reflecting Lauren's face from his monitor and projecting it over his green screen background. So it's not a hoax, but that is pretty elaborate. In this next clip, two members of the housekeeping staff go to clean a hotel room. What they find absolutely terrifies them. Okay, so the reason this is not a regular entry in the list is that when I researched this, I couldn't find any information about what the hell is happening here. The clip is apparently from Malaysia, but the online stories about the video are all over the place.
Ooh, however, that's gonna hurt if she ran into the wall and to the door.
Some people say they saw a ghost in the room, and some people say there was a person in there. And some people even say they walked in on a guy taking a shit. But no one seems to know for sure. So just what do you think sent these two a running? Especially this hero right here. Let me know.
Bro, that must have hurt. That must have hurt. That must have hurt. Yeah, that has hurt.
No, down in the comments. Anyway, that's all for this time, and thanks for watching.
Well, that was interesting. Anyways, that was interesting. The most terrifying was definitely the one where the blind shut. That was definitely the one that was the most terrifying, especially with the kid. I hate when kids are involved. These are usually really terrifying. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe.